I'd like to discuss certain aspects of life that we find everywhere. These are fundamental qualities of life, and we call these the principle of dual aspects. When we look at life, we find that everything has an internal and an external nature. For us, it's our mind and body. It's the metaphysical mind that's expressed to the visible body in the cells of our body, and that's part of who we are. But it's not just us. If we look at everything around us, we see that same principle. If we look at an animal, it has an instinctual mind and a form, a body, and a behavior that's very animal-like or monkey-like or elephant-like. All the different things in creation have their own personalities. If we look at plants, we find that plants have their own consciousness. This flower is more than just a bunch of cells, but instead we find that it has a certain consciousness and personality. Plants are sensitive. There's a book about the secret life of plants, how plants actually communicate with each other. It's amazing. They have their own consciousness on their own level. Even when we look at molecules, molecules are complicated, but they have their own behaviors. And atoms themselves are just made of electrons and protons, but each one is so different. They have properties. Each one interacts and behaves in a different way. Tremendous complexity, even on the atomic level, expressed through electrons and protons. We see the unity of mind and body in all things, but there is another dual aspect that we see in everything, and that is the relationship between masculine and feminine. Whereas mind and body is more an internal and an external nature, masculine and feminine is kind of a horizontal or a side-by-side relationship. Everything exists in pairs. Have you noticed? For us, there's men and women. Animals, male and female. Plants, stamen and pistil. Molecules, anion and cation. Particles, there's electron and proton. From the biggest to the smallest, we see that there is a plus and minus relationship. All of these must be aspects of the Creator. The Creator must be the source of mind and body. That means that God is the source of the original love, the original mind, the original heart, and the original energy out of which everything is expressed. Also, God must be the source of masculine and feminine. As we've learned in Eastern thought with the yang and the yin, there is both a plus and a minus. So Western thought and Eastern thought are talking about the same thing. God is the source of energy, but God is also our parent. God is our father, and God is our mother. In the Bible, we read, God created man in his image, male and female, he created them. The nature of God is most like parents, where we experience the unity of mind and body and the unity of plus and minus.